We in the office.
There's a price you pay for the game you play.
Oh! We in the office. Oh!
What's going on with your family?
What's good, y'all? What is going on? Welcome back.
What's
Welcome
happening?
back.
What's happening? This is Say It How You Feel. And you guys came to kick it with us once again. I'm Mo.
I'm free.
And I'm Say.
And today, we're going to talk about you minding your motherfucking business.
For all you Karens and all you Kevins out there.
And when not to. You know, when is it okay for you to step in and intervene? But majority of the time, you should just mind your motherfucking business.
That's right.
Right?
That's right. Keep that shit to yourself.
When brown nosing goes wrong.
You know, being nosy goes, and curiosity killed the cat.
Facts.
You understand?
The
So
satisfaction brought him back.
I ain't never heard that last part.
I know you
Sounds some
haven't.
freaky shit.
You know,
That was a bar though. I give him that.
you hear me?
Dude, Dr.
to ya.
Seuss over here, he been Seussing it up, boy. Been
talking to
Seussing
ya.
it up.
I'm talking to you.
But yeah,
Love
man.
more.
So we're gonna open up.
Love
you go.
more. Love more, hate less. Okay.
You know, it's just about minding your business out in public. You know, I understand that, you know, sometimes you may see something that's a little fishy, but something that's fishy to you or something that's suspicious to you may be just a personal issue, something that you don't need to fucking worry about.
Facts.
Right?
Talk to him.
You don't need to intervene every single time when you see something that doesn't go your way. You
Facts.
just mind your own business. It's not bothering you. It's not affecting your bottom line. Just keep on moving.
Just mind your motherfucking
Especially if no one's not in harm's way. Why?
Nobody's getting hurt.
For real.
You know, you just want to interject and just put yourself in a situation that could turn very ugly for you.
Right.
You know, and we look at that as also as, you know, a privilege of the fact that, like, there's been so many cases where you were able to control the outcome just because you didn't like something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's not where we at here in 2021. You will catch these motherfucking hands. Like,
Yes, I agree. I concur. And these hands are rated E for everybody.
I'm talking equal rights and lefts. You understand me? Like,
Equal opportunity.
Listen.
that's the way the game goes.
We're not here to threaten nobody. We ain't here to be violent. All I'm gonna
No.
say is this, though,
No.
right? We've seen, especially on social media, bro.
Oh, man.
How many times you see motherfuckers not mind their business and they get put on their ass and then they want to cry about it.
Or
right?
even,
All the
and not
time.
even about minding your
Shit.
business. It's just about you overstepping your boundaries. Like, who the fuck are you to tell me where the fuck I can be at a certain time? You know what I'm saying? I don't want you in my building. Bitch, I'm doing my job. What the fuck is you doing? I ain't here to see you. Get the fuck out the way.
Facts.
You know?
So one of the things that I saw the other day was it was not and race does play a big factor into this because
Yeah.
Karen's, as we know, is the name that's been set, right, for women, and then we have Kevin's, right, which is the name that's been set for men, right. Now I seen a video the other day where it was a white neighborhood. This white woman was up and she was taking Amazon packages out the dude's mailbox. Did you see
Oh,
that
yeah, I
shit?
seen
Yeah, I
that shit.
saw that. And she,
You're
killing me.
So,
Bitch.
just for those who did not see the video, right? What ended up happening was the dude was minding his business and he just gets packages every day. So his neighbor took it upon herself to not mind her motherfucking business, went over to this man's house, opened up his mailbox, took his package, and told this man, right, as he's approaching her, she told him, something suspicious is going on here and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. And he's like, yo, what are you doing? Give me my package back. And she says no. So this motherfucker debo's the package,
Snatches it,
he
and then
snatches
she-
his package back, and then
she
this bitch-
flops.
Facts.
She flopped worse than a soccer
Oh,
player.
you're
in FIFA.
killing me! Oh, you're killing me!
I'm talking
and he's
a
like,
fucking
what the fuck are you
FIFA
doing?
performance out this bitch.
Facts.
FIFA performance and flopping.
Bitch could have won an Oscar.
Somebody, yes, thank you. Somebody, please give her an award.
But
Facts.
Best
just-
supporting actor.
just mind your fucking
Yes.
business, dog. That ain't had nothing to do with you.
Yep.
You know?
I seen another video for the 4th of July with the fucking
The fireworks.
yeah, when she's out there screaming, stop!
Screaming. That was hilarious.
Stop!
I live here. Ah!
Please,
Listen.
it's not that
They
serious.
just
I mean, I can understand where she's coming from because I'm not a fan. My dislike towards fireworks, I'm not a fan of it at all. So, but would I go outside and cause a scene like that? Absolutely not.
Fuck no, I didn't
I
think
would
you would.
grab noise canceling headphones or find some white noise, or try to create white noise so that I could tune it out. But I'm not going to go outside and cause a scene and make myself look like an idiot.
Right.
Because what does that do at the end of all of it?
Make them want to do it more.
solves
Make
no
me want to do it
problem.
more and make
Yeah.
myself look like an asshole.
Yeah.
Facts.
Right.
I knew you wasn't gonna go out there and be
I don't
make a
got-
scene. However, though,
That doesn't-
Fucking party
that doesn't
pooper
fit
ass
my
nigga.
description
Right.
at all. Yeah.
I do look. I get it. Like if it was like a fucking Monday, there was no holiday being celebrated. I got it. I get it. I mean, come on, like everybody, everybody's out there. They're popping off fireworks. You think you going out is gonna make them want to stop? No. In fact, I'm gonna want to do that shit more now.
Right.
No, I'm getting under your skin. It's just like, come on, bro. You should just mind your fucking business, lady. Wait till after it's
Right.
quiet hours and then call the police like you normally do.
Yeah.
That's it. Keep it pushing. But
Right.
yeah, man. I mean, these situations gonna get somebody fucked up though.
You're gonna do this to the wrong person,
Yeah.
and this person's not going to be as civil as the average person that you see on these viral videos. And again, you're gonna put yourself in a position where you're gonna be getting your ass stomped.
Try Jesus.
But don't try me.
Don't try me.
Do not try me.
They don't know.
Because they will make you an example.
Yeah.
They will make you as an example.
You're going to pick
So
the right
quick.
one or the wrong one in some cases.
I'll tell you
And
what,
you're going to
man.
learn a valuable lesson about minding your motherfucking business. And
That's
hopefully that doesn't cause you to intervene even more. You know?
Facts.
Hopefully you learn that, it's not your right to interject yourself into things that don't involve you.
You know the most beautiful thing about minding your business?
It's free.
Thank you.
Damn, look at y'all on the same
That shit
page.
don't cost
you. It is priceless.
It's priceless.
Oh my goodness. It costs nothing at all.
Actually,
Like that
you
shit,
gain
right?
something in that.
You do.
You exempt
Peace.
on taxes
Peace.
on paying your
Look at that. Boy, look at
Right.
flipping the pages.
Right.
All you gotta do is mind your motherfucking business. Now all right, let me pose this though, right? There is times where you should step in
Exactly.
and
I
you
was about to
should
say
do
that.
something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're driving, you're in the side, you see someone having car troubles on the side of the road. Now that is a determination. You gotta decide, hey, what could happen if I step out this car?
Mm-hmm.
However, if you feel like if you would have group people, like today, we saw that old man.
Mm-hmm.
We're not stepping out the car, of course, but we was like, okay, maybe we should.
But
we questioned
I
it.
was about to say the question was posed. The option was thrown out there, like, should we help?
Yes.
And the
Should we?
consensus was,
No.
fuck them. That was clear. That's what they said. And I was like, all right, cool. Fuck it. I guess we just keep pushing.
I weighed out the cons and pros and
Listen.
I just felt like, you know what, this
Yeah.
is
They got it.
Yeah,
They got it.
And you know what though?
And they
you know
did.
what? Seconds after we passed them,
They got about
they
that.
got
they
it.
figured it out.
Got about
So,
that ditch. So
There you go.
you'll be all right.
Yeah.
Sometimes us just driving minding our business gave you the motivation to do what the fuck you need to do.
In my eyes, I think we avoided a potential altercation.
Facts.
So,
Facts. They didn't want our help anyway.
Look at God.
But there is times where
Beautiful
people should interject. You see someone approaching a kid, right? And it looks okay, let me rephrase that
Yeah,
because
let's phrase that again.
Let me rephrase that. If you see something like a kid being grabbed up, snatched, and the guy's
course.
running off, then please interject, right? Or you see something where the shit looks, I can't even say
You can't
suspicious
say
because
because
different people, different reasons for
Exactly.
suspicious, and I understand.
I'm
So-
talking about an obvious situation that
Where someone's
warrants
in
your
danger.
interjection.
When a person's
As in,
in danger.
you
In danger.
see a
Imminent
domestic
danger.
violence situation going on. You
Yes.
see some dude beating the shit out of some lady. You
Yes.
should step in.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's if you're suited to handle what comes with that. Because if you
Correct.
step in and he putting hands on her, what the fuck you think he gonna do to you?
beat the shit out
You
of
know,
you.
so you
Beat your
better be
ass.
ready.
And then you should have mind your fucking business.
You better be ready. If
So
you're gonna
you
put
better be
yourself
ready.
out there, you better be ready for what comes with it.
That's
Right.
right.
Because shit escalates very fast.
Right.
Extremely.
But that's the thing though, right? So like you just got to understand the concept of danger and then what doesn't look right. Because I mean we watch it all the time, bro. That's how this shit came about. People calling the cops on people and fake crying and fake and making up these fake ass scenarios to get people in trouble. Right? I seen the video. I think there was a ban on TikTok, right? And you
Yeah.
had all these women crying and fake crying.
Yeah.
That shit should be a case study. Let the record show, right?
How
Let the record
easy
show
it is for them to switch.
facts, bro. Facts. You can sit there and cry and sell it and make it so believable, and then in a split second, you're back to smiling and acting like shit's sweet.
Yep.
And potentially you can ruin somebody's life. Let the record show that. That shit should be admissible in court
Facts.
when accusing someone of a heinous crime. But it's that concept of just minding your business, man. Staying out of people's way. Don't insert yourself in something you don't belong in. Don't be fucking nosy. Stay out the comment section. We talked about the keyboard warriors. All that shit plays into effect. All of it.
Don't be a citizen's cop.
Unless you're a part of the neighborhood watch.
Even then,
Even when
mind
you
your
are
fucking
part of the
business.
neighborhood watch. there are going to be a lot of
profiling, and you thinking that you have the privilege to say and do whatever the fuck you want to. Well, I'm protecting my neighborhood. Well, bitch, I live here too.
It's true.
The fuck?
right.
You know, so it's like you have those cases of people who interject themselves, and it escalates the situation.
Facts.
You know, and R.I.P. to Ahmaud Arbery, you know, he out on a jog, and you got these
Prime
racist
example.
motherfuckers who were suspicious of him,
God rest
and
his
you
soul.
know, it costed him his life because these bastards were escalating the situation by even getting involved in the first place when he posed no threat
And they already had a motive in
of
the
what
first
they were
place.
about to do.
Right. They already knew what they wanted to do just based off of what he looked like.
Facts.
Yep. So, you know, the key that the nail that we just gonna keep hammering in is mind your motherfucking business. Please.
Okay. If it don't pertain to you or anyone that you know, mind your business. And even when the shit does pertain to somebody else you know, let them take care of that shit.
If it don't
Stay
apply,
in your
let
lane.
it fly.
That's right.
But if the shoe fits, lace it up and wear that bitch.
That's really how it goes, man. It's so simple. But I mean, another thing that we can say, right? When we're talking about like minding your business, what is being neglect? Like being neglectful.
You
I'll
mean
give
like
you a good
turning a blind eye to something?
Exactly, right? And I can tell you, right? Let's say your neighbor next door is getting their ass beat, right?
Domestic violence.
Beat. And you hear that shit every day. Should you go and do something about it?
You should get the authorities involved. But
Call-
if you get
call
the
the
authorities
cops.
involved, when it comes to situations like that, the person who is being struck, and they're the one that have to press charges at the end of the day.
Facts.
If they say it's okay, that they cool with just getting beat the fuck up, then ain't too much else you can do about that unless you just really want to get involved.
Right.
But again, when you get involved in situations like this,
Be ready for it.
be ready for what happens after the fact. If you don't got hands and you can't defend yourself, maybe you should
If you're not
mind your
prepared-
fucking business.
If you're not prepared for the next steps of the next events that follow up with what your actions are, you probably shouldn't do it.
For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Be prepared for the reaction.
So my thing
Right.
is like, you guys don't think that even, all right, because I know a lot of people, and I have this conversation with other friends, you know, I talk to them like, yo, should you get involved? Right. And they're like, nah, it doesn't pertain to me. And then we ran through these scenarios and stuff. And the only outcome that I kept getting was like, I don't want to deal with all the extra shit that comes with me stepping in. Right. And I could see why people don't say nothing and they let shit happen. But, you know, then will you ever feel guilty that you could have done more?
Yeah.
Because we always say they should have done more. We could have done more and more could have been done. But where's that fine line besides danger, right? Where's that fine line where someone should be a good person and be a good Samaritan?
I mean,
Because I do believe it's a gray area.
there is definitely a gray area. And that line that we talk about, that thin line
I think race has a big part to do with it as well.
it's fishing line
It
thing.
definitely race definitely has something to do with it.
You know,
in my opinion.
very much so. Very much so. So it's just like, what? I guess you got to do it by case basis. You know, if you're going to get, like, the biggest thing, bro, is if you're going to get involved, be ready. That's it. You know, you got to be ready for what comes with that shit. And, you know, it's the same thing where if you have, we keep talking about the abuse situation, but if you see a child that you feel like is being abused, you know, they're showing signs of abuse, then you should definitely get involved.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there are certain adherent incidences where it's just like there is no gray area. It's like, that's what's happening now.
Facts.
I'm going to get involved.
Right.
You know, I don't have a choice, because it's like, how would you be able to live with yourself knowing that if you would have got involved, you would have saved a life?
Potentially.
You know, potentially saved
Yep.
a life. There was a car accident that happened a few years ago, and we were riding by, and luckily I have the training I have, and I had to ask my fiance, should I get out the car and get involved in this? And she looked at me like I was fucking retarded. Like, yes, nigga, why are you still in the car?
Right.
Yo.
So me hopping out and jumping in when I did, I saved this man's life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he faded twice on me. So it's like, sometimes, you know, if you get that gut feeling, step up. But it's a slippery slope.
Again, it goes to if someone is in imminent danger, of course, help the person. If you feel that you can make a difference. Now, if you think that there's something is suspicious, you got to really have a good, like, reasonable doubt.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Beyond reasonable doubt.
Beyond reasonable doubt
Yeah.
that something is in fact suspicious. if you know anyone had a situation where they saw somebody was in a car wreck or somebody was hurt on the side of the street or on the sidewalk, wherever, of course, like you
should
definitely should, yeah. And you're gonna get that gut feeling like, oh, this person really is really in help. I should really help them out. And you could be that main reason why they survive or they recover.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just one of those things.
I feel with the suspicion part, right? There's a big factor. It's like one of the key things is like this out of something that's out of the ordinary, something that's not normal, right? So if you see if you're in a neighborhood and I think this is where this kind of stuff happens. You're in a neighborhood that's predominantly white, and then you have an individual who is not from that community. You've never seen this person before. They're a different race, or they're just different. Period, right?
Mm-hmm.
That, of course, would raise a red flag. But does that mean that person is doing something wrong?
No.
Does that mean you should go follow that person?
Fuck no.
Right? For blocks. Even if that person tells you to leave them alone, and then you continue to follow them, and then you shoot them because they had a hoodie on and they had some skills? So, I mean, these things do happen, and we're watching it, we're seeing it, and we're experiencing it. But, you know, and then another thing is like if you're being told, hey, back off, step off, you definitely, if law enforcement is telling you that, you definitely should.
At that point, you are being the aggressor.
Don't take matters in your own hands. If someone is in authority that's telling you, advising you not to, why the fuck would you still do it? Why would you still intervene or still proceed to bother somebody or follow them?
But then we have other incidents where, say, you're on the highway and you know you're on your way home. It's late at night. And the car in front of you was swerving lane to lane, you know, across traffic, being a danger. Do you get involved then? Do you call the police and report this vehicle that's driving recklessly? You know, or say you are sitting outside and you keep seeing this fucking white van drive past and stop and act real suspicious while these kids are outside playing. Do you report that? You know? So, you know, you have to take different incidents into account, but the whole like just basing something off of somebody not being in the right place at the right time is
or even you feel uncomfortable of seeing that particular person based off what they look, how they dress.
That's ridiculous.
And then you try to find a reason to justify, you know what I mean? Like try to find a justification to fuck with a person when you have a deeper motive. Right.
Ulterior motive.
Yeah, you have an alternative motive to intervene with somebody. You know, it's
shit. I even do you one better. Like, I know we're talking about incidents and people stepping in for that, but let's talk about another time people can mind their motherfucking business, which they don't. And I think we all know it's the workplace.
Yes.
The workplace is the biggest.
Fucking workplace snitches. Hey, weren't you supposed to go on break 15 minutes ago?
I'm sorry, Tim. Did you know that that was my spaghetti in the fridge, or that was Mark's spaghetti in the... Bro, why the fuck do you care?
I mean, no, that's very warranted. You better not eat that man lunch. What the fuck is wrong with you?
But it ain't his to worry about.
Fuck that. You should get your ass whooped for eating that man's lunch.
Don't eat his lunch.
Don't touch my lunch.
I got a story about that too. Crazy story.
Okay. No. Tell me the story. I want to know that.
We're talking about lunch, right? And eating people's shit. This is also principle, right? But not minding your business. This is what happened. Ready? So I'm at work one day, and people bring food in, and they would put them in the fridge. So one day, my boy came in, and he was like, "Yo, man, somebody keeps eating my fucking food." Right? I'm serious, and I was like, "Okay, I know who it is." I wasn't gonna say nothing though, right? I mean, I suspected. I assumed. Let me say this. I assumed who it was, and I was right. Let me say I was right. So I didn't say anything. I was like, whatever, man. I was like, look, it is what it is. You can put your name on it, or maybe just don't leave it in the fucking,
don't put it in the fridge.
Right. Don't put it in the fridge. Put it in your cooler. He's like, yeah, but it's the principle. Right. So I was like, I get it. And I understand. I would never do some shit like that. But then someone who is not minding their fucking business, you fucking rat, this is what happened. Got somebody sick, right? He goes and he tells the person, he's like, hey, man, so-and-so's eating your food. So you know what this person did? He's like, he's eating my food. He's like, yes. This man went home. He made some corn. He pissed in the corn, sweet corn, mixed it up, brought it back to work, put it in the fridge. And when I tell you, he waited until this person went in the fridge like clockwork and ate the fucking corn, bro.
You deserve that. You
You
dirty
do deserve
motherfucker.
that. However, that is
That's evil.
Fuck
that's
that.
evil.
You would do something like that?
Nigga, yes.
That's-
You
that's
shouldn't
the-
eat my fucking lunch. What the
No,
fuck
I'm not
is wrong
doing
with
this
you?
shit.
to prove the point, I would just confront him, be like, "Yo, why the fuck?
Why the
you
fuck
eat
you
my
eat my
shit?
food?
Why you eat my
I
food?
would,
I
I
would
wouldn't do
confront
shit. I
him.
would rather put hands on you or get to that because I don't play about my
That's
fucking
a
food, bro. What the
different
fuck is wrong with you?
That's a different level of disrespect. In
Should have shit in some brownies.
what?
But I have a similar story to that. So at the workplace that I was, working in a warehouse, there was an incident. I wasn't there at this time, but there's a story that I've been told about this. We had a common fridge where we would all put our lunch, and this one guy would just go in there and eat people's lunch. Like, he wouldn't bring no food for himself. He would come in and just go into people's shit and eat their lunch.
Wow.
And everybody suspected who it was, but nobody could prove it. You know what I'm saying? And he did shit so smooth. You know what I'm saying? It was like he didn't even get caught on camera type shit. You know what I'm saying? But one day he got caught. And the person that caught him didn't put hands on him because he felt sorry for him.
Now, what kind of guy was this? Was this a guy that was like less fortunate? Was he going through things? Or
No,
was it just like,
I'm talking
a bum.
money was
He was
good.
he was an
Money
opportunist.
he was an opportunist. He was a fucking predator
He's a bum.
sitting there waiting. And it's like, why the fuck would you do that?
like a hyena?
Especially because we work in long ass, hot ass hours. And when it's lunchtime, all you want to do is just sit down and enjoy your food.
That's something you
Imagine
looking forward
walking
to.
to that kitchen after fucking being at work for 7 hours, ready to eat,
Yeah.
and you sit down and your food is gone. And that's so disrespectful that the nigga ate your food, put your tray back in your lunchbox.
Ooh.
Empty.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Oh man,
Smoke.
Well, look.
Smoke. It's gonna be some furniture
that's,
moving.
that's,
in
that's
this
like look what
motherfucker.
I did. It's like a serial killer that leaves a note after
You
making
know
a
what I'm saying?
murder.
It's
You know
like,
what I mean?
come on, bro. It's
Like
ridiculous.
a cryptic message.
So
Point
in
of
that
matter.
aspect,
Yeah,
in that
listen.
aspect, what I'm talking about
Yeah.
here is if you see something, say something. God damn it, fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
On cases like that, yeah.
It's not really you're
People
minding
get
your
that-
business, but you're also looking out for everybody else around you.
Exactly.
Right.
That's that community type love.
'Cause
which
who
is
could be
everybody
next?
needs. Yeah.
That's the type of shit that someone can get their ass stomped.
Yeah.
You don't fuck with people's food.
Mud
No.
hole style.
But I feel like we shouldn't have to reiterate that. That
I
should
mean, you'd be
common
surprised
sense.
what people have to be taught.
That's
if
true.
common sense is not so common.
If common sense was common, it would just be called sense.
That's right.
It's
Facts.
true.
Talk
It's
to
true.
him. That's what it is.
That's a bar.
That is a bar. Message. But, at the end of the day, though, if you're at work, I noticed, like, your lady ever came home and she starts stretching, telling you all about all the drama that's going on in the office.
Mhm.
You ever had that issue?
Yes.
Personally, I'm just like, yo, listen, if you was at work, doing work, minding your business, I guarantee you wouldn't have any issues.
Yep.
You wouldn't have, and I'm being honest, bro. Yo,
Keeping it simple.
if I'm at work, keep
That's
it
the
stupid simple, bro. If I'm
Yes.
at exactly, bro. If I'm at work and I'm working, I don't have time to be in the fucking drama. I mean, doing like when I was doing law enforcement, you have your own drama going on.
Right.
But it's like if you're just we would have to do the petty shit if you're actually fucking working.
Yeah.
You won't. That is misplaced time. That's how I look at it. Did you work all day? Did you
Everything
gossip
else
all
will be
day?
blocked. Everything else will
Right.
just be blocked out. You got, horse blinders.
For real.
Focus
If
on the
so and
task
so, I
at
can't
hand.
stand that bitch.
That
That so and
bitch-
so did.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
my
like, bro,
God.
come on. All right.
Who
And
gives a
she
fuck?
don't know her. She be chewing all loud and shit. I'm like, bro, stop. Just stop.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Yeah, but I mean, look, I think like that would also go a long way. One of the biggest things that comes with like minding your business, right? Let's talk about community wise. Like when I was
okay, I got one for you. Go
yeah,
ahead,
because
keep
when I
going.
was living in Japan, one thing I loved about Japan was how everybody is they don't want to inconvenience the next person, right?
Mhm.
So I'm not gonna inconvenience you because I don't want to intrude on your time, your peace, your space. And that is a concept I don't think America will ever have. I'm being honest. America's too gritty, out for self to ever have that concept of like take care of take care of the person next to me.
Love
And
thy
they'll take care
neighbor.
of me. Yeah, they don't have that, man. And Japan is not a culture that really is based on Christianity. They have their own types of religion. So it's like it's weird. It's so funny to see how they are just good fucking people. Or they live by those morals of being good people and not trying to be out for self. And look how far they go as a community. Especially like you have kids that are like 4 or 5 years old, like tiny, going to school miles away. And the idea is
By themselves?
by themselves.
That's fucking crazy.
Take the train, everything, right?
That's crazy.
The way
Wow.
the ideal that they have is like we are a village, we are a community, we take care of the children, and in return they take care of us.
It takes a village to raise a family.
Facts. That's how they live, bro. It's an island, and it's like a different island behavior that I saw. I thought it was so dope. America would never have that though. It won't. They're out for self. They're fucking. It's like
I think we're way too diverse. Too many.
It's too many predators.
I can't
man.
put. Yeah.
It's too many predators here. And, you know, it's too
Too
many
many
people, too many
variables.
opportunists. You know, they're always looking for a leg up, always looking for a way to get ahead. And most of the time, like I said a couple episodes ago, you know, motherfuckers is known for stepping on someone to get to a higher place. So they're gonna take advantage if they have the opportunity to take advantage.
That's
It's
the nature
fucked
of our
up, but it's the
country.
reality of the society that we live in right here.
Facts.
The one mind your business scenario that I was about to kick real quick. So say you out, you know, you chilling, and you so happen to see your homeboy's girl out, and she's out with somebody else. Do you mind your fucking business then? Fuck no, bruh. You're like,
Hold on. Wait a minute.
you're out,
Okay.
chilling, minding your business. Say you went out to fucking, you stopped in a fucking store, or
Yeah.
stopped in a restaurant to pick something up,
you
and,
see,
and
your
you
homie
see
shorty.
your homeboy, his girl, there with another man. And when I say there with another man, I'm not talking about like they just sitting across the table like not no lunch
They
type
all-
shit.
they own each
Like
other,
a
they
motherfucker,
affectionate,
like I'm
PDA.
talking rubbing legs, licking necks. Like you can tell it's getting hot and heavy right here in the restaurant. Do you say something then?
100%.
Absolutely.
You say something to her, or do you say something to him?
This is what
I
I would
don't
do.
know.
You make eye contact with the bitch.
Yes, I would make
Hey,
sure that I'm in her.
bitch, I see
I would
you.
make sure that I'm in her line of sight, so that she see, I see you, bitch, and then I will either call my boy
FaceTime
or
him.
FaceTime my boy,
Fucking snitch.
or shit. I don't. Listen.
You gotta hit him with the
I
conceited.
care more about my boy than my boy's girl.
Of course.
If I see that my boy's girl is doing him wrong, I'm not gonna be able to let that slide.
And then next thing you know, you call this nigga. Meanwhile, he in some cheeks. He in some cheeks. Like, oh yeah, I left that bitch like 2
That's
weeks
what
ago.
we do. That's
Damn.
what we do.
And
Or
the plot
you know,
thickens.
Well, that nigga don't know. Now what?
Damn. Well, I look like a fool.
or this shit happens and he's miserable now. Like the nigga just crying.
I would not. I would rather him.
Heartbroken.
Me
I'd
personally,
rather him
I'd rather
know.
hear the truth and then go through the healing episode. we
Yeah,
just did.
absolutely.
I'd rather
Because-
go than anything
Absolutely.
else.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
because what if you don't tell him and then he
And he
eventually
finds out
finds
that you
out
know.
Yeah.
either that or he finds out on his own without you knowing that you know, and then shit blows up where things become physical or there's damage that's like true damage will be done over you not telling him.
So I got a story like that. It's crazy. So one of my homies was like, "Yo, they was doing some shit and they had peeped something. They peeped their boy's girl on a dating app, right? So after they peeped them on a dating app, they was looking and they was like, yo, they came to me, like, what should I do? I was like, you want my honest opinion? And I was like, yeah, what should I do? Should I tell him? Like, yo, I seen this chick on this dating app. I was like, listen, stay out of it. Don't tell him shit. He was like, but I feel horrible. I was like, don't say anything.
Not your place.
Because
Do you want to start some shit?
because the thing is, right, this is the key part. He was also cool with her. Like they were all close. So it was like, it's like, if one, me, I see, I'm like, oh, hey, did you know she's on this dating app? I don't want to get
Right,
involved.
right,
But
right.
I feel like we're family, so it's a little bit different for us. But
Right.
he was close with her and whatever, and they were all friends. And he really, really didn't want to get involved. And I was like, don't get involved.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Guess what happened 2 weeks later? His other boy was on a dating app, right? And sees her and tells him, right?
okay.
And that's how he found out. He popped the top on it. And then I was like, don't tell him you knew. Just act like you didn't know. See, everything came to light. Let it worked out. But you didn't have to be that bad
Damn,
person.
That's fucked up.
It was it fucked up?
Yeah, that is
How's that fucked up?
No, I'm just saying that's the response.
The situation itself is
he came to
shitty.
It is
find out.
shitty. But
Damn, I
it
can't
didn't ruin
believe
his
it.
relationship with her.
No.
Who
and
would have
whatever.
knew?
Yeah. I mean, it was just like,
That's a conflicting situation.
It is
'cause, like
conflicting.
you're cool with both people. So like, do I rat out my
best friend and do I'm
to
best
turn
friends with
my
both
other-
of them.
turn that like, I have to turn my friend into another.
You're
friend.
choosing which one you're gonna which one you're
picking
more loyal
sides
to.
now.
So lesser evil.
I'd rather just stay the fuck out of it and let God do his work.
Yeah,
Big facts.
I understand. I feel you.
But
See where
yeah.
you're coming from.
Anywho, mind your motherfucking business, right? It'll pay off in the long run, and you won't have any issues.
Pick your battles.
Please,
Yes, please
pick
do.
your battles.
Pick your
Please
battles.
pick your fucking battles.
Because
But-
if not, you'll find yourself in quite the conundrum.
Yes, you will, and then you got your own problems.
Mm.
Ain't nobody coming to rescue you either.
Neck deep in some bullshit that you could have avoided.
Yep.
Quicksand.
Ain't got nothing to do with you.
Quicksand.
I was just gonna say quicksand. You fuck now.
It's over.
Done.
But hey, we appreciate you guys listening, man. Thank you guys for coming back and joining us. Please make sure you guys like and subscribe. All right. I'm Say.
I'm Free.
And I'm Mo.
And this is the end of the fucking show.
But hold up,
That's a wrap.
real quick, before we leave, remember, follow us on Apple, wherever you listen to your podcast. We on Spotify too. We on Instagram, Facebook. So come show us some love. Fuck with us one time. Feel me?
Right.
Much love to y'all. We out.
Peace.
Peace, family. Much love to you.